be ready in a moment.
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
Easy as pie. We'll find another way. Wait. That's what Harbinger said. You have failed. We will find another way. And, well, they did, didn't they? Oh well. Reapers, Protheans, Geth, human. You know, there's lots of death, and everyone's going to die here. Wait, is there no... There's nothing up here. What's the... Oh, I have to take the ladder to get down. Don't you dare get stuck in that. This is the way up. Seriously, that's popping up every friggin' 2 minutes now. Like, stop coming online! Let's see. Is there any way to get... I've just taken a long way round to get to the same place I was at before. Oh yeah, ha! The obvious way. Let's go. I bet everyone was yelling at me then, where the fuck are you going? You're spending forever going in the wrong direction, jackass! Oh, here we are, we've got some fights in for us, haven't we? Oh, come on! Anyone fights? Fights? Want to fight? No? I suppose nobody really would want to fight me. Yeah. I found another bug. Again.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Especially since it's old.
Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
Right.
Here they come!
The fuck, Shep? Get over that, you motherfucker! Get past it. Come on, dude. Poke your head out.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Preparations?
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer.
What are you doing here, woman?
Ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
I know.
Understood.
I already know ways to do that. To do this.
Heavy mech inbound.
Shiza. Great, yeah. Shepard takes a slight moment to stop derping around after a heavy attack. Note to self, don't melee them ever again.
Heavy mech inbound.
Come on, almost there.
Open the life pod now.
Well, it's about time. After all that work I put in. Whew. Let's have a nice friendly chat to our little Prothean dude.
There, you've got it. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Especially after 50,000 years. That wasn't very nice.
Be careful, he's confused.
He doesn't even recognize the place.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
a few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Secure, Commander Javic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately.
That's just like what?
Will be the voice of our people.
Okay. That kind of reminds me of Vigil.
More than that.
He'll be the last of your people.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I've read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me, while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
He's not very friendly. This is not a good beginning, he says. That's not very nice. Not to mention we could clone him.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
He's a soldier.
We've seen colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Awesome. He wasn't very nice to me, though.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
Ah,
I'm on my way.
What's he doing?
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Don't assume hostility.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. For a soldier facing the Reapers, I sense more confidence than fear. You believe you are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which? You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction. Our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's
No one believed me.
And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the Crucible. We've started building it.
Crucible?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art. Killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people. demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Well, he's an asshole, but, you know.
Purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
He had a point there, actually.
The dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the Crucible?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Yeah, you know, she was talking about how the Protheans were uplifting lots of other races. And yet all it sounds like so far is that the Protheans were douchebags, considering themselves superior to all other species, when so far we've done so much more than they ever could. Yeah, because she says, amusing, Asari have learned how to write. Yeah, I would have learned how to read. I mean, how's that amusing? It's 50,000 year difference. Asari have evolved to become more intelligent than you.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Yep.
So could you read something about this room?
There was a Krogan in here before.
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
Grunt.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
I would have given him a wide berth. Yeah, you should.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
Ah. Okay, so either you guys grow fast, or the Reapers really did take a long time.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
What?
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Good idea. Good point, really.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean Empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Ah.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think.
Well, yeah, the Reapers do pass by planets where they see that there are primitive species, and they only harvest the advanced species, so Reapers would have traveled to Earth, investigated, and left. They wouldn't have stayed around.
Is there anything more you can tell us about the Crucible?
Only the stories we heard. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Well, I'll take you there then. But yeah, the Insunanon were the guys before the Protheans. The Protheans seem to be douchey. But hey, he was born during the War with the Reapers.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Yeah. Well, so far it's helping. After all, we're kicking your ass. Anyway.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javic.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javic.
Okay. Interesting. Slam. We can get that now. And a particle rifle. Which is a Prothean weapon.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
Not for long, dude. Not for long. Herp, derp, derpity derp. And then go to the combat, whatever. Chief Adams wants to speak to me.
Those poor colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus. For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue. Commander?
Yeah, so the Prothean Empire wasn't very good, was it? It's kind of asshole-like. But yeah, Adams wants to talk to me. If only he told me while I was down here.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
That went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our EZO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and they'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
LOL! That's awesome. So yeah, a lot of things have gotten better. Which is about time. Gotta check what time it is. Let us see. Yep, I think that's enough for today. Everybody, you've been a great audience. Actually, I wouldn't really know because, I can't see you or hear you or, well, anything. And also give me a moment to talk.
Will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan. So a Prothean. A real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
Nice.
How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie?
He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well. Hello, Shepard.
But yeah, so... either they only had one gender, or I don't know. But yeah, they weren't very nice to other races, were they? If you don't join us, we'll kill you, is essentially what he said. That's what they did to other races. If you don't join us, you die. I don't like the Protheans as much as I did it before. But anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Shepard's getting more marks on his face for some reason.